Hello you beautiful people, it's Adam here from Pause Games and DAOTP. This is a joint video today going up on both channels, so if you're new to either channel or both, then do subscribe today. All the links are down below in the description. So we did check this game out a few months ago, well a few years ago I should say. This is Virtual Towers Online. And it's a recreation of basically Alton Towers. So today we're going to check it out, have a look around the park. This is an exclusive look. Thank you ever so much to the developers for sending us this preview. I do believe that I was a little bit late to check this out before the main public release. I think that has already gone up now as well. So all the links to the Virtual Towers itch.io page is all down below in the description as well. So do check it out yourself. Right, let's head in and have a go. Okay, so this version that we are running here is version 0.2.1.2. Anyway, you can see it on the screen. So what we're going to do is have a look around this version. I do believe there is a new version that has been uploaded today, which is sort of the new alpha release, but we're going to check this one out. This is the one that they sent us, so this is the version today. So it includes a new main menu, which is what we're looking at now, the new UI. New areas to roam, visual settings I've just changed because it was a little bit loud, and a few other bits and pieces. So we'll check out some ride POVs and have a look around the area. That's what we're going to do, and then as subsequent new versions come out, we will check them out as well, because I'm really interested in this project and I've been following it since the beginning. So if you haven't already checked out the original Hex and X Sector videos we did over on the Pause Games channel ages ago, do check those out. Again, those links are down below in the description, so we can sort of see how this has progressed and come along. So let's have a go and play the game. I think would be good. So I guess I go into story mode. I would assume this is what we do. So new game or VR mode. I don't have any kind of VR setup, so I won't be doing that. But it's good to know that they're doing a VR thing for those like posh people who can afford VR. I can't. I'm a very poor man. So let's head in. I do know this version does have, as you can see here, a lovely Wicker Man area. I don't know if you can go on it or not. We'll find that out. And I don't actually know how far around the park we can get in this version. I did see something in the menu about what's coming next. It showed a picture of Spinball Whizzer, so I'm assuming we can't get really that far around into the Spinball Whizzer area, but we'll have a look. I don't imagine there's any Forbidden Valley on here either, so I'm guessing we can go as far as Wicker Man and then no further into Katanga. We will find out. Anyone who's not familiar with Alton Towers, I don't really know how I can help you with that. This is a good indication of what it looks like, I suppose. The thing I was very impressed with originally when I played this before was the level of detail that they put into it. So even down to stuff like the fences and the fence coverings and signage was all absolutely spot on. So that's the thing that we are going to be pretty excited about checking out, and we're in. So let's have our first look around. So this is the entrance hub area of Alton Towers. So the first thing we're going to have a look at is this sign. Oh, I have a little zoom. Lovely. So here we are at Virtual Towers Online. So the ticket sales, turnstiles, all that kind of good stuff is here. Accurate. That's the new plaza layout. So that's cool. Over this way, I see that's what I mean about the fences. Look, they've got all the little covers on. So over this way would be the coach park and the little walkway down towards the hotels, which I really hope they do the hotels at some point. That'd be really cool. Let's have a look over here. So these are all the ticket windows, cash machine. They've even got the little Welcome to Alton Towers thing on the wall. Well, this is quite shiny, isn't it? So these are this is the Corkscrew, which was obviously one of the famous, the famous coaster at Alton Towers. Let's try and recreate that shot I used for the the video we did the other day. There we go. Now, if this was real life to exactly right now in 2020, there'd be a big tent set up here for doing temperature checks. But because this is a fantasy world, we don't need to worry about that today. So yeah, this is the Corkscrew. It was here from, well, day one basically. This is what turned Alton Towers into a theme park. 1980 to 2008. This was removed to make way for a expansion, and basically 13 took its place in 2010. So yeah. Now already the lighting's decent. Look at that. Look at that. You got like light rays coming through the Corkscrew. That is a cute shot. Should we make that is that the thumbnail? Yeah, that might be the thumbnail. No entry. This is the Monorail Station, where you can get the monorail. Now this shutter, this shutter has always annoyed me. It looks like they have got stuff going on in the station. Yeah, this shutter's so bad in real life. It's not as neat as that. It's very badly spray painted. The painting on it, it's awful. No theme park, in my opinion, should use metal shutters. Get rid of it. So let's have a little go here with this kind of. Right, let's go in because I'm faffing around here. Over that way would be the disabled accessibility parking, which is down there. What's this? Oh, Immortal Media. That's the company that made the game. They're toilets, and these would be the Turnstiles. Let's have another look at some of this other signage before we head through the gates. This is still a work in progress. Enjoy the demo. Thank you. I will. Here we go. This shows us what areas we have. Okay. So, we have, obviously, the main entrance, Mutiny Bay, where we have Wicker Man, Battle Galleon. We do have Battle Galleons area. A little bit of the towers. It does show Spinball on here. So, we'll have a look. Smiler and Oblivion. So, I'm very excited to check this out. And there's a little bit more there than I thought we'd get. So, that's exciting. There's a coming soon. What's this say first? Yep, no worries. So the hotels are coming soon then, that's good. Well, it says the car parks anyway. I'm wondering if they're going to create like a whole, what's this? A whole like driving in scenario. Claim your place in game with a personalised brick or Wicker Man rune available now from our store. Good idea. I'm not going to partake, but thank you. Here are the lovely Turnstiles, which are the old heads. Unfortunately, these were updated last year. I mean, I'm not being picky. I am being picky, but there's no need to be picky. But yeah, they are the old heads. The new ones are a bit more rounded. Please take a map. I will. Nope, can't take one. 2018. Oh, it's the 2018 maps. It shows you how long they're working on the game, doesn't it? Okay, let's stop faffing and have a look down Tower Street. Yeah. Look at this. This is very nice. Wow. So weird being in this. It's a good time to release this as well, because nobody can go to the park at the moment. Yeah, they've got the little phone boxes there. There is a gate there as well, take you to a back of house area. This is really cool. So this is a quiet room. In real life, it's just like a little sensitivity area. I don't know what the right word would be, but yeah, quiet room kind of sums it up. A bit further down here is, I think, used for offices and stuff now. And then there's guest relations, box office, a bit further down that side, where you get like fast passes and disabled access bands and all that kind of stuff. Over here we have the bank, which, fun fact, in real life is an actual bank, and it used to be a working bank back in the day, but it's still used for internal park for like the finances, and it is still a cash office in real life, and it's also where all the I think they're still free. Cash machines are the only ones in the park. I believe are still free. That might have changed, but they used to be the only ones that are free. But I've got a feeling that changed last year. Boxes here outside Towers Trading, which is the main gift shop here on Tower Street. Think of it as like your Emporium on Main Street in Disney, but on a budget. That's what you get. I mean, I'm not going to go too much into that, but yeah, that's what what that is. It's a nice shop though, to be fair. They've done it out the last couple of years. They have really upgraded the thing nicely inside. So it does look quite nice. The Wicker Man poster there. Photos there is where you get like photo passes and all that sort of stuff. Or used to. I mean, the company that used to run the photos at Alton Towers and around Merlin, I believe went into administration during this lockdown period. So I don't know what's going to happen once the parks reopen. If there's even going to be photos. Who knows? The wonderful frog fountains here are squirting themselves silly, as they do when they work, which is nice. Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. Oh, I can't jump in the pond though. That's annoying. I want to get my feet wet. It does keep lagging a little bit. I don't know if that's my computer, but I don't know. It keeps freezing. And this is the box office we were talking about, where you get your upgrades and all that stuff from. Always a ridiculous long line in there. They've even got the little uncentered text, which is on the front. That is how it looks in real life, and it really winds me up that you've got the text not centered properly. And it's stuff like that really winds me up, and I don't like it. So here would be, or is where I assume the 40th anniversary cake is going to be in real life. Now, I did have a little trip to Alton Towers grounds a couple of weeks ago, as they have reopened the gardens. Okay, I froze again. They have reopened the gardens. Okay, I'll get off that. It kind of went funny when I did nothing. So the only thing they had up was this bunting. I was expecting a 40th cake thing, but it wasn't there. So I'm assuming they just took it away until the park opens again. But either way, it would be nice if they put that up. Over this side is a new refresh refill station, which they have added, it looks like. Because one of the new things for this year was Coke Freestyle, which they have added around the park. Over there is Corner Coffee, I think it's still called. It's this little coffee shop where you can get like sandwiches and coffee, I guess. There's the social media for... Let me zoom in. Oh, it's changed. All the links down below. So here we go. This is Alton Towers. That's our equivalent to the Disney Castle, or one of the Disney castles. However, for anyone that doesn't know, this wasn't built for the park. It was standing. It existed for many, many years. So yeah, I mean, this lawn needs a cut. Look at that. That needs a chop. So yeah, this is Alton Towers. And this is a lovely version. One little note here, which I probably will update at some point. This year they updated these bins. Fun fact for you. These are now little green metal bins. Yeah. I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to Towers, by the way, as you might notice. And if I do point stuff out in this demo, I'm not in any way having a go at it. It's brilliant. It's took so long for them to make, and I appreciate all the effort that's gone into it. So please don't think I am having a go. I am literally just pointing out little things that I've noticed along the way, which I know they will sort out, because they're very, very much attention to detail, the people who've made this. Right, so that is where CBeebies Land would be, which I'm not even that bothered about in real life anyway, because it's a kiddie area and I don't have no kids, so we won't be going in there. Up here would be where medical is. So if you have a little trip and fall, or one of your kidlets has a fall, go there. We can run. Yes, that's where medical is. Here would be the Skyride station, which is a little cable car system that goes around the park. This station goes over to Forbidden Valley, and then the Forbidden Valley station goes over to Dark Forest, which is at the back of the park where 13 is. Forbidden Valley is where Nemesis and Galactica exist. So we're going to head down here into Mutiny Bay, which is the pirate area of Alton Towers, which I believe opened in 2008, I think. Oh. Oh, we have audio changes. That's cool. I like that. Very good. So yeah, this is Mutiny Bay. I wonder if they've made their own music then. I'm not sure. So I feel as if there might have been a bit of a copyright nightmare if they've... No, I think that is the music. I don't know. It's weird how they're getting away with that. Not sure. So yeah, this this is Mutiny Bay. So around here would be, this is the Courtyard. This is where they house a horror maze at Halloween, or a horror house if you're American. It's actually really good this year. It was Darkest Depths, pirate themed. It was very, very, very well themed actually. Over here is Heave Ho, which is just like a little rock and tug thing. These are all little game units where you can win like teddies to throw a ball in a cup or whatever rubbish you do. This is Marauders Mayhem, which is the rethemed teacups ride, and this looks substantially nicer than than what it does in real life. Yeah, fun ride. Not one I tend to go on. Little construction fence. This is obviously indicating this is having work done. Nice touch. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Over here is another little game thing that's obviously still a work in progress. You can see from the placeholder doobies. A lot more work in progress here. Again, I like the effort that they've put in for the work in progress stuff. This is all an arcade that leads into a food outlet at the top end. Eastern Express, I believe it is. Toilets are currently closed, as you can see. We've got porta cabins up again. Nice touch. I like that. Yeah, so up here, yeah, is Eastern Express, which is a very nice food place. And not to sort of rag on Alton Towers, it's not run by them, which could explain why it's nice. And that sounds really terrible. But no, it's a really, really nice place. Every time I go on park, I have to have one of the little chicken tikka wraps from here. It's so good. So good. But you don't get your discount, unfortunately. I don't know if you get annual pass discount. Not sure. But yeah. So that's a really nice place. Over here would be Shark Bait Reef by Sea Life, which is the park's Sea Life Aquarium. Really nice little place. Again, you can still see the shape is starting on that one. And I'm assuming this is going to be the next area that they sort of release. In the centre here, there is actually a parrot thing, like a set piece, which I believe is the old animatronic pirate that used to be in Thorpe Park outside Pirates 4D. I believe. It might not be the same one, but I think it is. And that's around here somewhere. And then there's another little Mutiny Bay sign would be in this little planter here. So yeah. This would be a little donut shop. And that is the Sea Life or Mutiny Bay shop there. This would be Burger Kitchen for all your burger needs. And over that way is Katanga Canyon over near the Rapids and Runway Mine Train. So we'll check that out in a minute. Oh, the music stopped. Does that mean we're going to have a bit of Wicker Man? We'll come to that in a minute. So these are more Wicker Man themed game units. I hear it in the distance. Oh, nice. That is very, very impressive. Look at that. Right, we'll have a proper look at Wicker Man in a second. Don't worry about that. This is one of the other new refill stations for Coke Freestyle, new for this year. And that is the Welcome Inn, a nice little pub and some food over there. We'll go over that way in a minute. So let's check this out. Costa Coffee, lovely. And this, our friends, is Wicker Man. So this is the newest coaster at Alton Towers, opened a few years ago now. Bloody hell, it'll be like, is it 3 years this year? Wow. Really good wooden coaster, this. Really, really good. This is the Wicker Man Shop, which I can't actually remember what it's called. Nope, can't remember. And these are those runes it talked about on the floor. Sacrifice to the Wicker Man. Lovely runes in the native tongue of the Bornen? I can't remember. Something like that. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Wicker Man. And look at that beast. Big Bob in the sunshine. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. It's very rare you see this in sunshine as well, because, you know, England, weather, terrible country. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. So the idea of Big Bobby is he has a face of a man on one side, and the face of a ram on the other side. That's Big Bobo. So yeah, this is a Wicker Man. It's closed. Well, it looks like it's going around. Thank you ever so much. Rubbish. Can we go on this? I don't know what the button would be. I don't know. I feel as if we can go on it. I'm sure I saw that somewhere. Let me just have a look a second in my settings. What are the controls? Interact is E or left mouse click. Oh, and there's a cinematic camera. Wow. We'll have to click on a second. Control and X. Okay. Go back. Right. Resume. So E. No, there must be something we do to get in that. I don't know how, but I'm sure there's a way we can get in there. I'm sure there is. Don't know. Right, let's come back to this in a bit, because like I said, I'm sure we can get on that at some point. Unless there's another entrance. Is there another entrance? Can I get down here? Okay, get me down here. No, can't get in there. Okay, let's keep moseying on. Let's have a quick look inside the courtyard. There used to be a really nice food outlet in here. They're just there, but they closed it many, many years ago. It only opens very occasionally. Really nice. Used to do these lattice fries. So good. So this is the courtyard. They used to have shows and stuff in here. They took the stage away now, unfortunately, which is a shame. They used to have a really nice pirate show. The Pirates of Mutiny Bay. Waffles, hot dogs, wraps. Nice. Little food place here. This is the only place that was open when we went to the gardens the other day. So if you go into the gardens, you can buy a snack from here. This is where battle galleons would be, which is basically a splash battle, which is something I've only ever gone on maybe once in my life. Haunted Hollow is over there, which is a little haunted themed pathway. Takes you into Gloomy Wood and Katanga Canyon. So yeah, they've got the track in place, it looks like. So they're doing a little bit of work on this. There's normally a little sharky boy down here that just rotates around. Not there. So yeah, battle galleons, a little splash battle. Again, this looks like it's very much a work in progress. Actually, not a bad station building for an Alton Towers ride. Again, I know that sounds like I'm really getting on the ride, getting on the park, but I'm not. And there's one of the boats. Lovely. Right, we're going to have a nice little walk along here to take us over to the towers themselves, and we'll have a little walk around and then go into X sector will end in, but I think we'll check this bit out first because it's still new stuff, and we have already looked in X sector in one of our previous videos, and also Hex, so I'm assuming they are also in this version. It makes sense to expand it out on the areas they've already made. Obviously this down here would be where, well, not obviously if you've not been, but this is where the gardens would be, or are going to be, and are. Absolute vast area, beautiful gardens on towers, beautiful, and which is currently the stuff you can go and have a little wander around if you want to go to the park at the moment. And there is the wonderful towers themselves. Wonderful. So we'll have a look across that in a minute. Hydration station, wonderful. Let's go into the courtyard-y area. Bring the theme parks home. Yeah. That would be the way you'd go for Scarefest for a couple of the scare mazes. And this, my friends, is Hex, which they haven't got in this version. Well, they made Hex. Why would that not be in the version? Unless it is, maybe I can click on it. That's very strange why that wouldn't be in there. Unless they're redoing it, I don't know. So around here would be out the way over to Dark Forest, which is home to Rita and 13. This here is Woodcutter's Bar and Grill. I can see it's all a work in progress. But it looks like the Sky Ride is in place. Even that one looks a bit floaty over there. Over that way it would be towards the what used to be Cred Street is now the World of David Walliams, which won't be opening until next year. Driving school, and there is a Dungeons over there. So that's about it for this area. Yeah, weird. I really thought they'd have opened this. Nope, can't do anything with it. Very strange. If you do want to check out the inside of Hex, though, have a look back on an older video from about 2.5 years ago. Because we went in there. I think the first demo was Hex. Which is why it's weird they haven't put that in. But I'm sure they have their reasons. Here we go again, over on the towers. That bridge is much newer than it looks like. Lovely towers, ruins. A lot of the time some of the time of year you can go in there and have a little wander around. Hopefully they'll open this up as well. That'd be really nice to have a wander around there. But they do house a lot of the Scarefest event within the towers themselves. They're technically temporary attractions, which is how they get away with it. But yeah, the ruins are only open very limited days now, as they do set up quite far in advance, or start the setup for Scarefest quite far in advance. So yeah, but really nice little walk around in there. A lot of history, and it occasionally. I mean, over the years they have kind of done little bits here and there to keep it looking nice. There's only so much you can do in a building of that age, and that is essentially badly damaged. Anywho, let's head over to X Sector. So this was the area of the park we did look around last time, so I won't go as thorough with this today, but we will have a little go on the rides, and I think that's something we can do if we can figure out how to do it. Let me just see if okay, there was a secret up there last time. If you didn't check out the last video, have a look, because there was a little secret that I missed and went back to do. This is it still called the Fried Chicken Company? I thought they renamed it to Just Chicken. Oh, yeah, dance. Yeah, no, get out of there. So let's have a look on the rides. I'm so sorry. It's early, right? I've only woken up, so leave me alone. Let's have a go on the Smiler. Alton Tower's most controversial coaster. Look at that. We won't go into detail why, but yeah. It's had a very controversial past. How do we get in? I've never been on fast track of this, so I don't actually know the way in. Oh, this wasn't here before, I don't think. The little marmalizer room thing. So in here you've got like these weird. Oh, the flashing random strobe light is working. These are normally just really obnoxious projections that are never lined up properly. And this would be what used to be the bag check, but I don't think it still exists. Here we go. The Smiler. How do I get in? Oh my god, I can't get in. Well, we should have got on the front really, shouldn't we? Oh no, hold on. Oh no. If I just... Oh, Christ. Oh. Alright, we'll have to go again then, aren't we? I can't get out. I can't get out. Maybe this closes when it's dispatching for safety reasons. Oh, I was wanting to go on the ride. Are you gonna open? How do I can't get out. Oh, there we go. That opens now. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back in because I completely messed that up. Okay, it turns out I want to go on the front row. Okay, that's my excuse here. I want to go on the front. I tried to get up to move to the front and it exited the ride, so leave me alone, please. Right, let's quickly go through.
Your gateway to exclusive The Smiler gifts and souvenirs.
They've got the screen thing. Okay, right, we're going to do that again. Take 2. Okay, this is X Sector. Oh dear. I apologise for the short detour. Come on, let's go through here. We're like pros at this now. Look at this. Look at this. Gliding through. Wait, I went the wrong way again. No, I didn't. Okay, boom, in here. Yeah. Through the flaps. Through the flaps. And then up the stairs. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This time I want the front row, please. Here we go. There we go. Right. Lovely. Can I still look around? No, I'm not pressing anything this time. I'm not pressing anything. Just take me on a ride. Here we go. I don't know how glitchy this will be, so... Oh, the music's glitched. There we go. We're off. I've not actually been on this in real life for a few years. It's one of them things that one of them rides I kind of can just miss if I want to. Lovely views though. Very smooth, I'll give them that. Definitely doesn't feel this smooth when you're on it. From what I can remember. Like I say, it's been a few years since I've been on this, to be completely honest with you. The random vertical lift hill in the middle of the ride, which I've never really understood what it's there for. There we go. Section 2 of the ride. Nice little bit of air time on that hill. It is trimmed, annoying, but still a good bit of air time. One of the only bits of airtime you get on the whole ride, actually. And that brings us back into the station. Wonderful. It was a really good addition for the park. Like it has such mass appeal, the Smiler. Even consider everything that's gone on, it's still a very good ride for the park. So I will give them that. Can we get off yet? No, I can't get off this time. Just need to wait till it dispatches. We'll check out Oblivion next, and then try and head back round to Wicker Man and see if we can figure that out. I could have sworn there was a way to get on Wicker Man, but I could have been wrong. There we go. Right, let's head back. We're back on track now, kids. We're back on track. Quick run. I'll have a quick look around the shop actually while we're in here this time instead of running through. So yeah, this is where you get your lovely Smiler Mercharoony. And do have the shop TV in here, which is good that they've got that on there. And yeah, you can buy all your shopping needs. And there's the famous window into the Smiler, which doesn't work. It's a terrible bit of glass that you can't see through. Completely pointless. Over here is a donutty place, which I think does like a chickeny donut burger thing, or something like that. I don't know, can't remember. This is Oblivion. If you want to cut out a bit of queue, you go this way. And then you go underneath that little barrier right there. Not that I can obviously condone that, but as long as there's no queue, I don't think it counts as queue jumping, personally. It saves you a lot of time, because it is a long-ass queue. We've got Pringles and all that kind of stuff on here. Oh, and the screens are there. Excellent. See what I mean? It's a long queue. Around here. And this is Oblivion. Was this in the other version? I can't remember. If we went on this before or not, I'm not actually sure. Let's go through to the front again. This bay here would be nice, I think. We'll choose this one. Hope they're not doing the batching bays, because I might have been in the wrong one. I'm sure they're all open. Yes, they kind of alternate when they batch. There's 4 bays to what's it? It's rows. Can I go in? No? No, there we go. Oh, they are batching. Never mind. Okay, let's go on. Oblivion. Good coaster, very short, but it's still a good ride, nonetheless. This video is going to be a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. But, well, what happens, isn't it, when you walk around a virtual theme park of this sort of scale and quality? You kind of get lost in it, if I'm being honest. It's good to be back as well. So I've missed the place on many levels that I won't go into. Okay, here we go. Dispatch. So yeah, this was officially the world's first dive coaster or vertical drop coaster. Not technically vertical, because at the time they couldn't work out the springs or something in the cars and the trains, so it's not as vertical as, say, Shikra is, but it's still decent. Still a very, very good ride. A lovely view of the towers there. Smiler off in the distance. And that big tree you can see right there on the right of your screen is the only reason this ride was being able to be built. Because Alton Towers have a no building above the tree line rule. And that tree was there a few years before this was built. Ah, they've still got the don't look down. That used to play like that as you were at the crest of the hill. Unfortunately, that audio doesn't work anymore. Or, not that it doesn't work, it was removed, unfortunately. Due to a weird noise order that got put in place on towers by some very angry neighbours that weren't happy about the noise. You put a complaint in, and yeah, they got one of the rules was to limit screaming on the rides. And one way that they thought that would happen is by taking off the don't look down, which I don't think it makes you scream more, if I'm being honest, but annoyingly they did remove it. But it could have been more because maybe you could hear that audio from the floor. I don't know. I miss it though. One day, hopefully, that'll come back. Here we are, back in the station. I don't think I can get out until it what's it? It docks is the word I'm going for. Yeah, come on, get me out. Oh god, resume. What was that thing? Control and X? Was it the cinematic camera? No, I must not be able to do that on a ride. Okay, we'll have a quick look around. Actually, no, we've kind of done X Sector. I mean, if you want to see a more full X Sector look, check out the other video I did a few years ago. Because we spent like half an hour in here. I'm gonna wander around. Obviously, this is a newer version, but you get the gist. The gist, that was. Just to clarify. Come on, ride. Let me off. Yeah, and we'll head next. We'll go around the other pathway out of X Sector, around past Spinball Whizzer. And I do want to head back over to Wicker Man just to check we can't ride it, because it was running, and I feel as if we should be able to ride it. Okay, there we go. Exit. Yeah, very nice. I do love a good bit of Oblivion. This is the photo shop. We might as well go inside and have a look. It's photos and it's the arcade, which is still to be made from the looks of things, but you've got a lot on your plates, kids. I don't blame you. Down there is, I keep wanting to say would be, it's still there, is Enterprise, which is a Enterprise. Yeah. Spinning flat ride. Don't like it. Hurts my head. Feel unsafe. Not a fan. So I won't be going on that one. I think you can ride it or operate it or something. I can't remember. But we will not follow that today. Toilets here, which, again, fun fact, they had to cut a little bit of the toilet roof off to build the Smiler because, you know, they built it wrong or designed it wrong or something. I don't know. It had a lot of problems in construction, which, again, we won't go into today. Let's have one last look at the old towers from down here. So, nice view from down here. Look at that. Beautiful. It keeps freezing my computer when I look to this angle. Not sure why. There we go. Lovely. It's not a bad computer, this. It's a few years old now, so it could be that. But yeah, it seems to be lagging a little bit occasionally. But again, it could just be my computer playing up, or the game might not be fully optimised yet. It is just an alpha, remember, so do bear that in mind. Don't let me put you off. What they've done here is absolutely astounding. So, yeah, I think it's getting laggy as we go down this path, which is weird. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's loading quicker than loading slower than I'm running, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm even making sense anymore. So this is Spinball Whizzer, a Marathon spinning coaster, which opened years ago. I want to say 2003, but I could be wrong. And then over this way would be sort of the back of CBeebies Land, which looks like... Oh no, it's a digger. I thought they'd put something in from CBeebies, but no, it's a digger. So yeah, it's not actually going around the track yet, which does make me think it isn't here yet, which like I said, it does say it was coming soon, so that makes sense. So yeah, there we go. That's Spinball Whizzer. It'd be good to get on that at some point. It's actually quite a fun ride because it's positioned here. Basically, that's the first ride you see as you enter the park because it's very close. Here's the entrance just there. That's Tower Street. So you can pretty much see it straight away and hear it as you come in. People tend to go there first. So it does get quite big queues. Let's go over the grass. So what we're going to do is head back over to Wicker Man because I'm convinced we can go on it. Oh, actually, let's have a look at that cinematic camera. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that is quite a cinematic camera. Very nice. Alright, yeah, I'll give you that. I assumed you could like fly around with it. Maybe there was a way to do that. I haven't figured it out yet. So yeah, I'm just first time opening this thing up. I'm new to it. So yeah. So a little wander down this side this time. Have a look at the lovely Mutiny Bay Flags that they do have up. Excellent. And let's check out this Wicker Man boy. I'm sure there's a way I can get on this. I'm sure there is. But it is all closed off though. So maybe not. Unless it's hidden somewhere. Maybe it's secret. It's a secret pathway. Can I break in? No, can't break in. So this is Katanga, or would be the entrance to Katanga Canyon. As you can see, modelled lovely here. Yeah, I don't know how to get on that. I think I am going to have to do a little bit of a search, because I am sure I saw you can go on this. So, bear with me a minute. I'm going to pause the video there from my end, and I'll be back in a second once I figure this out. Hello, hi there, welcome. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I think I figured it out. So I'm going to wait for it to get back into the station, but I don't know which one it's going to be on. Right, the idea, I think what you have to do is there's a secret button you have to press, and I figured it out. Well, I haven't figured it out, I just watched a YouTube video of Lokin, and he told me, you press tab. And there we go, we're in the station. So I knew you could get on it one way or another. I think this is the little secret thing they've put in for this release. So we're going to have a little ride on Wicker Man. So yeah, sorry, I've put that out there, but you press tab and you're in that courtyard area and you go on the ride. So yeah, here we are. Will be good once we get the full walkthrough of this, so we can get the pre-show and the actual station and stuff, but I'm guessing they're still working on that. Hence this little workaround. I'm guessing we're just waiting for one to come back before we dispatch. Here we go. We're off. As I was talking about at the start, it is a good coaster, this. It is very good. For what they've managed to fit into the space, and it's not overly high, as you can tell from this. They have done it quite well. It gives us a little glimpse over into Katanga Canyon as well. It looks like some bits of the rapids are in place. You can just sort of see through the trees. So that must be the next area they're thinking of releasing once it gets a little bit more polished. Alright folks, here we go. Let's go on the Wicker Man. And there we go. That is Wicker Man. Wonderful. Very, very good. You can tell it's all a bit of a work in progress. So yeah, very nice. I'm glad they did manage to get that released in time. Right, that is. I don't know how we get off this. First tab again. Yeah, there we go. So that is Virtual Towers Online version, whatever this is. I did mention at the start. So this was the alpha that the guys from the guy developing this gave us. Immortal, I think they're called Immortal Media or something. They did send us this key for this download, so thank you again for sending it to us. Like I mentioned before, I think you can now download this, and I think it's a slightly newer version, so we might download that in a few days and have a look at the newer version, but you can download it yourself now if you'd like to. All the links are down below in the description. Thank you for watching. Again, this was a joint video on both Pause Games and DAOTP, which is the new Disney and other theme parks news channel, so if you haven't checked out either of those, please do subscribe now, and also check out the DAOTP website at daotp.news for the latest theme park news around the world. I've been Adam. This has been a brilliant little look around Virtual Towers Online. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video here on both YouTube channels, Pause Games and DAOTP. I appreciate you watching. Thank you ever so much, and I'll see you all real soon.